We have made a few significant improvements to the way the hours worked report functions. The hours worked report provides visibility, accuracy, and accountability, making it valuable for operations managers, HR, and many more. Every day employees arrive, leave, take breaks, and keeping track of it all manually is very difficult. Manual tracking leads to errors, disputes, and wasted time. With Primo, every entry and exit is automatically recorded in real time. However, raw data alone isn't sufficient. The raw data needs to be interpreted in a way that makes it useful. This is the essential role that the hours worked report plays. You can generate accurate reports in seconds. No spreadsheets, no guesswork. From simple access logs to powerful workforce insights, the hours worked report transforms how you manage your people. Every record in the hours worked report shows the days worked, total hours worked, average hours per day, average first in clocking time and average last out clocking time for every employee. How the hours worked report works. The system automatically calculates working hours based on access events, pairing every in-clocking with a corresponding out-clocking to calculate the duration of the hours worked. When a credential holder has not clocked in yet, their first in-clocking will be missing and subsequent calculations will be incorrect. Jack Ferris clocked out at 14:10, but there is no in-clocking to pair with this out-clocking, resulting in 0 hours worked for the day. Michael Fouché has clocked in but has failed to clock out. Again, the report is unable to match all the transactions into in and out clocking pairs, resulting in 0 hours worked for the day. You may have noticed that the hours worked report allows any record to be expanded so that the underlying transactions can be examined in detail. The expanded child rows show the hours worked for each day in the period for which the report has been calculated. In the example, the report is for the current week. Expanding a parent record shows Monday to Friday for the current week. Child rows include the date, day of the week, first in clocking, last out clocking, and the hours worked for that day. This is particularly useful to analyze records that are outliers. They don't fall within the typical 7 to 9 hour duration that one would expect for a normal working day. When a parent row is expanded, it remains highlighted until it is collapsed. This helps users clearly identify which parent item the displayed child rows belong to. If every in-clocking is paired with a corresponding out-clocking, for that day, the record has an eye icon next to the date for information. Any records for which there is a mismatch and every in-clocking cannot be matched with a corresponding out-clocking, the record has a warning icon next to the date. Mousing over the warning icon will show a list of clocking times for the day. Any missing clockings are shown as question marks. The report reader is able to clearly identify the missing clockings that lead to the problematic hours worked result. The hours worked report opens with some default filters in place: date, site, and display name. These filters are fixed and cannot be removed. They will always be shown above the table. These fixed filters come pre-filled. By default, the report is run for the current week, across all sites in the system, including all credential holders in the system. These filter values can be changed as required. Several other filters, such as department, can also be added to focus on the desired information. Reports featuring collapsible child rows will permit filters exclusively in the table header of the main or parent table. Columns headings in the child rows do not permit filtering. The parent-child layout offers various options for exporting to PDF or CSV. Export all rows will export all parent and child rows, regardless of whether the child rows are expanded or not. The expanded rows export allows you to export all parent rows along with only the child rows that are currently expanded. Hovering over a credential holder record will export only the working hours history of the selected credential holder. This report can be scheduled to be sent out as a notification using the Scheduled Reports feature. The Hours Worked report helps organizations monitor and manage workforce attendance using actual access data rather than manual timesheets. The report is essentially a digital attendance and time tracking tool, using transaction data to show who worked, when they worked, and for how long they worked.